So we were out on Mother's Day going to check out the bees, and me and Candy are both here and gonna learn some more about bees today.
This guy, 2 frames and put it in here. And this is why I had my winter cover still on. And I stole from this guy 2 frames and put it in here. That's what I did. Number
Were
4.
those their 2 best?
No, well, I would say the best were, this guy was the best, this and this as well.
Okay.
It didn't matter actually, right, Sheldon?
Yeah.
About. So,
Well, that one was by far the best.
okay,
Number 4, I thought that was
oh, well,
the
okay, fair enough.
at the beginning, anyways.
No, okay, fair enough. Like, it's very strong.
Yeah.
After you left, it was rainy a bit, and then I decided to put them on. And then the forecast was warm. And
Yeah.
whatnot, and I figured, you know what? I steal some brood, and we are going to check now the weaker ones, how they are doing. That's the first thing we do. See if we see any signs of laying, whatever, and then we make a determination which way we want to go. And then if we think they can use a little more strength, then we probably steal a frame from number 4 and move them in the others.
Right.
Like into the weaker ones as well, just to equalize. It doesn't matter at this point which way is going which way. We just want to equalize it. That's what we want to do. So what I'm going to look for in this particular case, because it's the weakest one,
How many did you move over?
2.
2. You probably said that, I wasn't listening.
But I really want to see the queen actually. I really want to see her. You know, I don't want to move something over that. You know why I think the queen is still here? Look, the bees, how calm they are. See? They are calm, very calm. So if there would not be any queens in it, they would flap their wings. And this queen was not marked, but right here. See? Look at here.
Oh yeah, there she is.
See? She's not a huge queen. We don't have to
But I
worry
thought you
that
didn't mark that one.
That one is marked.
That one's marked.
Yes, and I think she actually grew in
yeah.
size a little bit. Don't you think so?
So did she come in, or because this one wasn't marked?
I know, but I have a marker.
Oh, you marked it.
I marked.
You
I
just said you didn't mark
You-
her.
no, well, it wasn't marked.
Okay.
It wasn't marked, and she was smaller.
You okay?
She was smaller, but I saw that she's not a huge queen. No, she's not. But I marked her just because I wanted to be sure the bees that were in there didn't move, didn't make her go away.
Yeah.
See that? Look at the yellow stuff, all the pollen. So she has actually.
Okay. Do you want me to work with your smoker at all, or is it?
Oh yeah.
I think about those things.
Okay. Well, always good if one of us thinks. So I think actually it's not a bad queen. So what we are going to do is we are going to take some frames out, and we will strengthen that one. But now we know.
So you're gonna add another frame?
Maybe 1 or 2. You know, we just want to be sure. This hive, if you would buy a nuke, that's very likely what you could get.
Yeah.
About this size, like, you know, in and around. So
Are you wanting to get stung on your feet, or?
no, they don't. You know, the trick is not to wash your feet.
To wash.
If you don't wash them so often, they don't go after it so hard. It's all good.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're funny.
So now you puff it on a bit,
Oh,
a little more.
is that good?
So yeah. See they had a new one. They went after it a little bit more. So I took them. I took 2 of them as well, just to be sure. Like I should. So there's nothing in this guy, but see they have honey here, liquid stuff, so they have enough feed to feed the brood. So here. We should not be very are they very strong? No. Are they going to swarm? Likely not. But hey, should be okay. See the glancing stuff?
Yeah.
They have a lot of food. So that they use that. I wouldn't say honey. It's more nectar. It's almost honey is almost when it's cured, but nectar is when it's not cured yet. Oh, another thing, maybe to consider is that we never spray dandelions. We have quite a bit of dandelions in our lawn, then we never spray them. We never fertilize to have the grass grow so quickly. So this way, you have puffed.
Yeah, I have.
But this way,
You don't know me yet.
people can be trusted.
You give me a job, I will do it well.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know what we should look. We maybe should look now at the ones I stole stuff. So they were stronger than those guys, but maybe they are stronger now than those guys because I stole so much, right?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a weird question. How long did you have to be a bee farmer to not care that you just killed a bee and squashed it?
At least,
That would be my first thought. It's like, oh my goodness, I just killed one.
no, you will. Oh, you will squash bees.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
you will. But
You just don't want to squash the queen.
you don't want to squash the queen. And so
Was that the queen there?
No.
Yeah.
Or that was
you
the
saw it?
The other way.
that
No,
was
this
the
Who's that?
That's a drone.
Oh,
the drone.
okay. That's just really. These seem smaller than the other bees we've been looking at, or am I just crazy?
I think. What was the word?
Crazy.
Oh yeah. No, it's no, it's I would say they are the same.
Okay.
I would say so. There is different ways you can. There's different ways to control varroa. That's all varroa control.
yeah.
And you should change it up with different products. Let's put it this way. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Get to work, lady. Get to work.
Is it still smoking?
It is. I tried really hard to make sure that it's still
You're a good
smoking.
smoker.
Thanks. Trying to be a good smoker.
See this? It looks good. They used up the paddy. I'm sure I put a paddy on here, and they used it up. So
The dog knows how close she can get, hey?
Was stung last year really bad.
Oh.
Our neighbor in Hannes were working on the bees and he jumped basically on them and got stung quite
Oh,
bad.
really?
Boy.
So you see all the glands, so they have a lot of nectar. So this is all good. I don't expect it. They will eventually go up to here with the hive, with the brood. Not yet, but they will. I would say they are stronger than the ones we opened up there. There's more brood in it.
Interesting.
I think so.
Like than the better ones that you had, like the
Yeah, I think by now they are stronger than the better ones.
Okay.
I'm almost positive. I'm not saying by much, but they have more brood, more kept brood.
But you
Because
haven't.
I stole
but
brood, right?
Yeah, you stolen, right?
Yeah. So this
Huh.
is the point of equalizing.
You have a bee in your shoe. You have a bee in that shoe.
Oh yeah.
It dropped into the
Eventually-
hole.
Eventually it'll happen. Anyway,
Oh.
It stung already?
I don't know, but it's on his foot.
damn, she's stung.
Of course it did.
So anyway,
Happens every time.
you know what? That's life. Suck it up.
Needs the daily dose.
No, but
That's life, suck it up. I would say put on proper boots.
yeah,
As I have bees climbing up my legs.
yeah, but all good.
Got lots of pollen on there.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how much they can drag, eh?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Is there? Do they say like how much weight that would be? Like
Ooh,
the value
maybe
of their
say
like
it,
body weight?
but
or
I
something?
couldn't tell. I couldn't tell.
That'd be neat to know.
But so see that this is perfect. Like who, you know, when you see that, they laid hard. You think those numbers are a lot? Well, just wait. In about a month or two, you have 5 times the bees what you have here now in
Unreal.
all the stocks. And to find something then, it's almost impossible. But here is what I do. I take a look on them, And when I make a decision to, I look on them, and if I start to make a decision on, I think we should put supers on because they are getting strong. Then I'm not looking in them anymore because there's so many bees. I just leave them.
Yeah.
So this is like a hair clamp, right?
Yep.
You can put the queen in here. So if I want to move from frames over there, I for sure want to make sure I don't want to move the queen over there. So I can put it in here. Well, I can just lay it on like this. If I see her, like, and then I want to, if I see her here, I don't know how much brood they have. Now I have to just assume they have brood, but I don't know. So this is when you put it, maybe clamp it and put it here, and then you can go over the brood and say, well, you know, you want to take some brood of all the different ages and, you know, all that stuff. So we are looking for a
That's
queen.
Strong one.
Yeah, but I haven't robbed anything. There's a, see, they glance all the way out. That will be a food frame. So we are really looking for a queen here. Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, I see her.
Ah, yeah. Oh, big one.
You can take it like this. So then you lay it here. Just give me a second. Just move it here. Just want to see how much we can spare. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames of good brood. I steal 2 of them and put it over here.
You need more smoke?
Yeah.
I'm offering something.
So I think, I just want to be sure we are. There is some liquid.
And here you don't want to take the queen either, right?
Yeah, that's true. Of course, no, there's nothing. She will be in the middle here.
Yeah.
She will not. Oh yeah, you're right. This is an empty one. Like this is nice. This is empty with nothing in it. And what you can do. So there's nothing to it. Okay, so this is what we're having. One here, one there. So socialism.
You need
We
a
steal
hand?
from the rich and we give to the poor.
Sounds like our country.
It's like the country. But when you see how those frames are made, you don't have to worry so much. They are only thick here and then they get thin right away. So when you drop, see, when you drop it on the bottom, you don't squeeze any.
Yeah.
But you try to drop it slow.
So now those ones just have honey in them, eh? Or they're empty? These ones.
Which ones?
These ones that you're
This
moving
is
over.
completely empty,
Completely
and
empty.
I want them to be empty
Okay.
because she will go and lay egg there right now.
Okay.
And so you know even
So
if,
you're
if I
gonna-
hold honey frame, she cannot lay.
And you're
anything.
going to put them right in the middle.
Well, I put them. Well,
Because now your order doesn't matter?
no, the order would matter, but there's just food here. I expect her to lay right here.
Yeah.
But I would not put
Sorry,
it right
sorry
in
if I
the
asked too many questions.
No, I would not like to put a like leave your hive your nest intact.
Right.
See, there's so now. So there's but we had 6, we have 4. We have 4 good frames, eh? A brood. Yes. That's how. And we stole quite a bit on that one, but no worries. So we open it up, see, and she goes down.
Awesome.
And so this is actually a fairly helpful tool if you like a professional beekeeper may not do it. He would, he would be quick enough to assess. But if you want to show it and be sure, and it could be a useful tool.
Yeah.
I think they need one of those guys. And I thought about it, putting it right then and there, like more, like take out the 3 and put it there. But then I thought, well, I want to see how well they do, and see in the end I decided not to put anything there, but still 2, and I would have done 3 and 3. But now I did 2 here, but 4 here. So once in a while it's worth. See, once in a while it's worth. Just give it a little bit of time. Here's what it is. What do we have? We have 7 hives with 7 queens, and they are all laying. And we left everything alone, except we stole 2 frames and added it to week 1 to boost that one. And that's the best you can do. You never know if you have a weaker hive, what the reasons are. And many times the weaker hives will be your best hive in summer. You never know.
But those are also ones that you just started, no?
This one was from last year, and the other one, which one is it? This guy?
Yes.
This guy here actually was a very late swarm, so they didn't have like a late swarm. So it was an old, not a young queen. It was an older queen. She's painted yellow.
Okay.
And they had to, when they swarm, they have no larvae or nothing. So there's a crucial part of the variation of that age is missing, right? There's no brood, nothing. So there is 3 weeks missing in fall when you start building it up. And so your population for a good time will just go downhill before she starts to climb up.
Okay.
This is why she was weak. Like when you get a swarm late August, yeah, it's not, they maybe don't winter as well because they don't have the young bees to winter.
Yeah.
The old ones will die anyway. So I'm happy they all made it, and I'm not a bit concerned that weaker one, which was this one again, right? Mr. Winter. This one will be just as good as the others, especially now where we boosted. So I would almost think they had 6 full frames of brood. And let's say the three strong ones, there was this guy and this guy and this guy. They would have been prime candidate to swarm. And this is why if you only have one hive and it's weak, you can do nothing.
Yeah.
If you have one hive that's a bit strong, but only a bit strong, well, what you do? There's ways what to do, but so if you have 7 or 5, let's say you have 5, you can play around a little bit, and that makes it enjoyable and it's satisfying if you can save them all. And this could be that could be that it's the last time I'm eating out. And if one goes backward, you go and check. Well, why is she going backward? Queen can go lousy on it, and then you have to make a decision. Well, if you have still a good hive, but the queen is not there anymore, then you maybe go and buy a queen, or do anything like that. But
so when do you make a choice of buying a queen or just letting them make their own?
That's a good question.
Urgency? Is it urgency?
Yeah, mostly it's urgency. Like, well, everybody has it. Let's assume I have the hives I have, and I don't want more. So I don't have an urgency to have 10 hives next year.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a little bit of a difference. If I really want 10 hives, I have to be more aggressive, right? So that makes it. If your queen started to have funny laying patterns, and you think, well, you know, she's past the prime, and then you can say, well, but it's before the honey flow. You want to buy a queen and put her in, because you know there's only once a honey flow, and it's coming and going very quickly. Or you can say, well, I just leave it and hope they requeen, and maybe they don't requeen. Then you have an old. Then you're for sure having an old queen next year, the next spring. So it's. I think if you have an old queen, and she is not up to par, and it's time to do something. But I would argue that there's a lot of good beekeepers out there, and they winter outside. Some of them, very very good. And then, so they have they winter, if you winter them outside, especially when you winter them outside, and they make it, that is a very good genetic pool that has winter hardiness and everything in it. And so then you wonder if you want to buy a queen now that comes from any other country but from here. Yeah. And then they don't have the same trait. So, you know, if you need them now, well, go and buy one. Yeah. But you know, there's some people that go for local queens or local queen cells, requeen in the summer somehow, and make new ones in the summer, late summer, like July. Do that and have local queens, and then you get the trait you want, and you know, you can do it yourself. So yeah, I haven't bought a queen for the longest time. No. So I was always lucky catching the swarms the way I do. If I have a swarm, and the last couple of years I only had once a swarm. The other times they didn't swarm on me. So
if you find a swarm, let's say, could you put them in a different box then?
You run and take it in a different box.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I had, let's assume I had in my 15 years 25 swarms, all in all. Most of the swarms were hanging actually right up here.
Oh, really?
3 meters up.
No way.
I would say 70%, right up, not here, but right up there. So, then I had maybe 30%, or 20% they landed over there on that stump. Huh. And I had 2 in the trees up there.
No way. So you can find them.
You see them.
And then you put them in you collect them.
This is a different story, but if I have a swarm, the swarm season I haven't started, but I would say, it may be in 3 weeks' time. If they are too weak, if they're too strong, 3 weeks it could happen. Yeah. So whenever I walk to the bee yard, I walk there and I first look at the tree line.
Oh yeah.
And then you see a cluster like this big hanging someplace, and then you go and grab it. Yeah, well, you take a box and you go and shake it. All right.